When it comes to the iPad, this is a product that didn't exist until Apple created it. They created the easiest way for you to access information, for you to compose a song, for you to make a movie, for you to take a little trip virtually. Anything you want to do, virtually anything you want to do, you can do with an iPad. One of the reasons you can do it is because it is just so intuitive. It's so simple, so easy to use. If you have tried other tablets and been frustrated, then this is why people pony up and do the iPad. It is a different experience. So what we're gonna do is give you a different shopping experience, because what we like to do, they don't let us put Apple on sale, but what they do let us do is bundle in a lot of other goodies that you're not gonna get when you typically buy it somewhere else. So you're gonna make a couple of choices. First, you choose the color that you would like. You can either choose the silver, or you can choose that space gray, which is behind it. I will tell you that space gray sells like crazy. Always sells out first. So choose the color here. Then you're gonna choose your memory. Do I want 64 gigabytes? Or do I want 256 gigabytes? When you quadruple the memory, because this is not upgradable memory, that's why a lot of people go ahead and bump up and do the most memory. Truthfully, if you're not doing a lot of movies and pictures and things like that, presentations, I just have the 64 gigabyte, but if you want the 256 gigabyte, I will tell you that also is the best seller. So when I say we bundle in a lot of goodies, look at all of the things that we're going to include for you. Start with the fact that you get these really cushy, fabulous, over-the-ear headphones. So the headphones are going to be included, and then you get a case. So this case is great because it also acts as a stand. But in addition to that, we're gonna give you a soft case as well. So you get the hard case, you get the soft case. You're also going to get a different holder. We'll show you how this works. And then we're gonna give you all kinds of goodies in addition to that, included 1 year at MacU. So you have some questions, you'll get answers there. So you'll choose, like I said, space gray or silver. You'll choose 64 gigabytes or 256 gigabytes, and then you'll choose the color of your case. We have black, we have that silver, the pink, this is rose gold, this is your pastel tie-dye, and then we also have it in the leopard. So whatever color you want, grab it now. We have very limited quantities across the board in this. And something else that we do here that you're not gonna find other places is we let you finance it with VIP financing on HSN, on our credit card. Sign up for our credit card and look at this financing, there's no interest on it, okay? It's like we're your banker, but we don't charge you anything for the loan. So 64 gigabytes will end up being $41.66 a month. And this is why you should just bump up, do the 256 gigabyte, $56.66, so it's a difference of $14. So it really quadruples that memory. Bill Duggan is joining us, and he's gonna tell us more about how this works and why people love the iPad. And you know, there are a lot of iPad choices, I know that.
Right.
This one is the one that truly, to me, is the best value.
Definitely, because it's that 9th generation. And what does that mean? It's their latest from Apple, which gets us all excited in terms of getting something new in our hands. But why do you want to get that new generation? Alice, I'm so tired of living in this little Skype and Zoom box with the calls and meetings and seeing family and friends. With the new technology, the front-facing camera is better, and they give us center stage. So what does that mean? Yes, I can sit here during a Zoom call in a meeting, but if I need to get up and get stuff done or want the freedom to move about, please notice how the camera is following me. I don't have to sit in that little square anymore. I can still, you know, be decorating the tree while people are watching, cleaning the house, talking to a best friend, sitting over here wrapping paper, wrapping the presents and all that, and still connected. And Alice, they sell devices that just do this, but then, you know, and they're great, but guess what? This does that and then some, because yes, we can stream and we could use it for work. First time we're including this holder, which is great, keeps it nice and secure in my hand. I can rotate it and do all that great stuff. So this is a part of the bundle, but really it's getting that 9th generation iPad home. So we're gonna tell you what's new about it and how it is more capable than ever. And because it's more capable and all these new features, you're gonna love it the moment you get it or gift it, because this is a gift that really grows and adapts with whomever it's going to be used by. because that's the cool part about Apple, and we've talked about this before. It's not just used by the tech professionals, and it's not just used by the gamers and the kids. It's used by everybody because it's easy to understand, it's easy to follow, it has the latest operating system. This is one of the reasons why I upgraded. I love that Retina display. It's over 10 inches, but the camera's evolved. They made the front-facing camera better in terms of pixelation, but also just easier and more vibrant to use. It's lightweight. And they are saying more and more of us are going to be using tablets for computing because of the processor, because of the memory size. Because if you think about the tablet you've maybe tried before, it was limited. It could only do so much certain stuff, right? Well, this is not going to be that anymore because it just affords you so much capability and versatility. So all of these apps, whether you're using it for work, for school, or for play, are running in the background. But then you bring this up to where you need to, oh, there's our cameras, which is great. And the thing is, what you're gonna realize is you're gonna use this in a variety of different ways, but more importantly, it's going to get used. So I'm gonna hang up that call right over here. Boom, end. So what happens here is now we need to get some work done. I'm coming over here, I'm gonna jump onto YouTube, watch you, boom. Just check out this comparison. If you were to pull up a YouTube video right now on your computer or on your phone, even on your tablet, is it fast, is it fluid? Can you multitask? I want to be able to watch this and shop at the same time, pull up my web browser, pull up social media. And you see how easy this is, Alice. This is what's great about it. There's no Control Shift Alt Delete, but you see this power? This is why they're saying tablets are going to be the way of the future because, one, we love how lightweight and convenient this is. But the fact that this new chip is pretty much a computer in the palm of my hand, this tablet has twice the memory of my laptop. So it's more memory, it's more convenience, and I loved how you brought it up at the beginning. Apple is known for, want to do a podcast, want to make a movie, want to make music. Those are the computers. Now, this can be done on a tablet. And we used to not be able to say that about the first generation iPad or about other tablets, but this one, we really can. And it is a more affordable one. There's an iPad Air, there's an iPad Pro, they get more and more expensive. Even at the Apple Store, which, by the way, you can walk into the Apple Store with this. Even though you shop at HSN and you're paying by FlexPay, they don't care. You have a question, they will help you out. But truth be told, they get busy at the holidays. You have a 14-day return policy at Apple. HSN right now is giving you a longer time to grab it. Hold on to it, and then you have an awesome gift to give to someone. Or you know what I did, Alice? I upgraded for myself because I use that front-facing camera for work. So I wanted a better front-facing camera and more memory and a better processor. That tablet that I was using that still worked and operated, I cleared it off, I re-gifted it, no shame in my game. And if you have any questions on any of that stuff or other things, I wanna remind everyone this voucher, $300 worth of great extras from streaming music and stuff like that. But the most important is a full year to the Mac U, which is online video support and tutorials. We all have questions. And think of it this way. If I bought this at the Apple Store now, we'd have to return it before Halloween.
Oh, gosh.
Now, we have tons of time to move into this, and I'll go into a few more quick examples because unfortunately this is a really abbreviated show, only show of the weekend to get an Apple iPad and all the goodies tonight.
Absolutely, you get all the goodies. I mean, we give you so many different things. We give you the over-the-ear headphones. We give you the case that also doubles as a stand. As you can see, that Bill has it working as a stand. But we're also giving you a different holder so you can hold it right in your hand now as well as a neoprene sleeve, and then the Mac U, and then everything else. We have so many extras that we like to include for you. That's what the value is all about. But this is the product that is the iconic product. This is a product that did not exist, that changed the world of how we search, how we compute, how we take pictures, how we do business, everything. This is that life-changing product, and I say that because I am on my iPad all day, every day. The phone, it's too tiny for me. I can't see a thing on that little tiny thing. So I like a great big screen, and that's why the iPad is amazing. But you know what I don't want to do? I don't want to walk into my office and use my great big desktop. I don't remember the last time I turned it on. I'm talking about years. Because everything I want to do, I can do right here. I can do it right on my iPad, but I can do it easier. I can do it faster. I did not know that the camera followed you around now. It makes me want to get another one, darn it. But you and I both had the same experience. Both of our moms, my mom has since passed, but she just wasn't good with technology, but she wanted to be. She wanted to go on Facebook. Yeah. She wanted to email. She wanted to do all those things. So I bought her, a little tablet, not that expensive, It's like, yeah, okay, we'll play with this. she kept going, I can't figure out how to use it. So finally I'm like, all right, Mom. Sat down with her and I'm like, I don't know how to use this thing. It was so complicated. You will know how to use this. It almost just takes your hand and puts it on the screen. You know, if you just touch the screen, it's gonna help you. It is incredibly user-friendly, but that's where Steve Jobs changed the world of everything. He insisted on everything being so user-friendly, so intuitive, that you didn't have to sit there and go, okay, what is that icon and what does it mean? And now you're getting, today, 64 gigabyte. If you want the 256 gigabyte, I will tell you we are very limited across the board in that. We're doing the free shipping, but most importantly, 12-month VIP financing, 64 gig, 4166, 256 gig, 5666. You will use it every day for year after year after year. And I'm like you, I think I'm on my third one, but I just give them to other people because they're so amazing.
And HSN makes it affordable.
They don't break.
They don't. And I can't tell you how many families have been like, okay, we started with one iPad and then it was great, but guess what? The kids were fighting over it, or I needed it for work and then the kids needed one. So yes, HSN makes it a great way to get it home with the peace of mind of a longer return time, with the peace of mind of the Mac U. And you're gonna be blown away. My favorite example is when we got sent home from the pandemic, and like, you need to broadcast from home. I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I don't have studio and cameras. I had an iPad, and actually no joke, I had to use this camera because the rear-facing camera was the better one. And so I had to like figure out a way to still see the screen. Now, being the 2022 latest generation iPad, that front-facing camera is better. So I can still see the screen. You have a better chip on the inside, that A13 Bionic chip, which will grow with your needs. I didn't know I needed it for the pandemic, and then my needs changed. You don't know what you're gonna need it for this school year or next summer vacation. Actually, perfect example, my nephew asked for an iPad one holiday season, and we're like, okay, that's a huge gift to ask for, right? But you know what? Santa conferred with Santa's helpers, and they're like, he's not gonna outgrow it. It will grow with him. Because I think you've been there too, Alice. You buy something nice for the kids, and it sits there. Or yourself. It's, you know, you only use it at tax season, you only use it at the holidays. This gets used all the time. And I love that example of our moms because it's true. If it's intimidating or hard to use, it's gonna be a paperweight. So right over here, I'm gonna use this for school. Digital keyboard, built-in microphone, which is great, but notice how it's taking up half the screen. Our case includes this keyboard. I'm gonna turn it on, and all of a sudden, that digital one disappears. More screen, can easily and conveniently type, which, by the way, also, this can be removed. It sits in here magnetically, so you can use it or don't. But this is that ease of use. I have pictures of Debbie over here, but I need some Alice photos. It's drag and drop. I don't have to worry about, is it Control-Shift-Alt-Delete? And I want this photo to go from here to there. It's as simple as boom. And when it's that simple, it's so empowering. It's like, wait a second, I can do the church newsletter. I can give this to the kids. And it is true, more and more of us will be using a tablet as a computer because it now has the processing power, the memory and the speed. And that's the quality of what you get when you go with Apple. And remember, the peace of mind of a longer return policy time, this is the time to try it. If you're new to Apple, I get being hesitant, but you'll love how it works. Another great example, when you get it home, log into your email. Your email is, it's the gateway to everything, right? In terms of work and school and all that stuff and the family. So I need to come down here and I'm gonna go boom. Okay, so I'm going through here and someone sent me an Excel a W-9. Taxes, they're due today, right? For me at least, because I put it off. So someone sends me an Excel document. What you want you to notice is it's gonna open it faster, it's gonna be easier to see on the eyes, and that's an Excel document. Why am I pulling up an Excel document? Because, boom, that fast and convenient, can't read it? I mean, look at the clarity, 114,000, right? That's important because this is just boring spreadsheet. This is me looking at an email or social media. But if I'm doing this all day long, or if I'm watching a movie, by the way, you get 3 months to Apple TV also included with your purchase, which fun way to watch and binge. But then you can also download Netflix and all that. This is the TV. This is that web call device. Even you can do an audio call on here, text message on here. You're gonna be blown away with all the stuff that you can do. Another tip you might wanna do in that return policy time, look for the little light bulb. This little light bulb will give you some of the latest tips and tricks on the new operating system, how to connect to Siri and your photo library and GPS and all that. What used to be a basic tablet is not basic anymore, because that's what you have to realize. In the Apple environment, there's 3 different tiers of tablets: the Pro, the Air, and their 9th generation. It's the most affordable, yet it's more capable than ever. Because of the new chip, that A13 chip, it's 20% faster. Not than the original 12 years ago, but the last model. So you have the new operating system. You also have that great Retina display, which Retina is gonna mean 1 million more pixels than a high definition TV. The cameras have evolved. They flipped them around. They made them better. It's literally compatible with a gaming system. So if you're tired of the kids hogging the TV, set them up on the iPad. Lightweight, all-day battery life. I think you're the one who read the book and said he wants it to, 10-hour battery life to all-day work life. All those apps, million apps, specifically designed for Apple. What does that mean? You go to the Apple App Store. There's something here for everybody, from the big techie to the at-home user, but they're gonna be more secure. And that means as I download something to keep the kids occupied in the back seat, or I download something for me for work, I'm not gonna get the viruses and the malware or the cobwebs that slow it down year 2 and 3. And that's why Alice, that's why so many others have talked about, they've had their tablets going on almost a decade because of the quality of Apple.
The quality of Apple, you just have to try it. You have to experience it. It is an experience that once you do it, you completely get it. You really understand. So here's your choices. You start with the color of the actual tablet, okay? You're either gonna choose the silver or you're gonna choose the space gray. Start there. Then you're gonna choose your memory. Do you want 64 gigabytes or do you wanna quadruple it to 256 gigabytes? It is your best value. So if you do a lot of movies, if you download a lot of things like that, a lot of videos, then you definitely want to